So here's an update. I don't have a lot going on project-wise because my big project is the new upholstery shop. I believe there's a video up where I pretty much built this, which was when I went out 10 foot that way. I am standing where there currently was a wall that only came out to 6 foot that way. Can't see off camera. But it goes on another 6 foot past that. So I tied into the roof trusses and re-engineered them and lag bolted and glued and all that stuff because I believe if you're going to build something, you should overbuild it. Because that's the last thing you want people want to worry about kind of thing. So here recently I had little Willie up here with me, or down here, and this is pretty much a tropical vacation for him because he's up there in Cleveland. So anyway, I said I added that. I'm in the process of still cleaning out, getting everything out of here and finding homes for it because concrete is next on my list. And that pretty much will be the end of my list probably till next year. So anyway, I had, as you can see here and there, I put a door up too, so now I got a roll-up door. Thanks to let's go Brandon Insight, the inflation, I budgeted for a $300 insulated door. I can no longer afford an insulated door. Had to buy a non-insulated. So thankfully, due to some Black Friday sales, I did get an opener though. It'll be the first garage around here with the garage door opener. So as you can tell, it goes back that way. So I end up with a bay that is 20 by 26. So it's enough to get a car, truck, and work around, have some roll around workbenches, and I'm going to build a big workbench over in this section. There was another wall right here, the little doorway over there. So, and it stepped up. It actually had stepped up to, well, that beam's in the way now, but it stepped up to where I would have been like so. So I was kind of in a permanent duck situation over here, given my height. So the floor's been removed. I had to jack this whole beam up, which only had these 2x6s, and plumb it out. Make sure it's all straight because it did look like a California wave. And I built this big beam in place. It's actually 3 layers of 2x6s laminated. And when I say laminated, I used Gorilla Glue, and I used a boatload of pocket hole screws and 3-inch wood screws all together. And I also screwed up into it with pocket hole screws every 8 inches. So, well, maybe 10, something like that. But all 3 of them, all 3 layers are screwed into it that way. So, this area over here is 10 by 20. So it gives me a total all encompassing of 720 square feet. My original upholstery shop that I'm currently working in is 224 square feet. So I'm moving up in the world. So I plan to put a workbench in here consisting of 2 of my sewing machines. One will sit further into the workbench due to the fact of doing canvas work. It's a little easier for it to do. So the official height, I'm actually like massively uphill from where it needs to be graded. The guy I got doing it, he's going to pull all this dirt out, and I don't know what the heck he's going to do with it. There's still a lot of unknowns, but I figured I'd give you an update. Used this pillow block here to get. I had an air compressor and a air compressor tank up top. It's actually a 20-gallon single phase 220, and I had a 60-gallon air reservoir as well. That was upstairs. I pulled that down. So, just because this air compressor, the switch is bad on it. I just don't need it up there anymore. So came down, I'm cleaning out because I want to use that hopefully as like an attic for not so much storage, but like I want to be able to keep foam. Like I want to buy bulks of foam because I get it cheaper that way. You know, when I buy a whole roll of scrim foam, I like to buy my stuff so I don't ever have to wait. Basically, I want to keep, like, have 2 rolls of it here. One I'm using, and then the backup. So that way, if I forget to order stuff, I'm not going to run out right then and there. I got time. The only really material that I quote-unquote stock is gray vinyl and black vinyl. Just because I use a lot of it. But it's cheap boat canvas stuff because certain people just go, oh, I just need something cheap. That's what they get. And most of the time when I buy it, I get it at such a deal that it's pretty much cost effective for me to do it. So I can knock stuff out and then they potentially bring me stuff later. So I've done a lot of motorcycle seats that way. I just gotta need it to sell it. So they don't, not selling a bike with holes in the seats, stuff like that. And the gray I stock because I do seats for FedEx trucks. No big deal. So, but I'm doing as fast as I can with this and still trying to do the upholstery work in the other shop. Plus work a full-time job. And I'm trying to get the motor replaced in this V8 Subaru because I'm going to trade that. So yeah. Catch you later.